It's 9 p.m. You should be resting, but instead you're in a dark hallway, listening to your child call out for the 5th time. A routine that should take 20 minutes has devolved into a 2-hour battle. The delay tactics are endless. One more glass of water, one more story, one more hug. By the time they finally drift off, you're too exhausted to enjoy the quiet you fought so hard to get. Many parents approach bedtime with this switch fallacy, the expectation that a child's brain can be forcefully snapped from a state of high activity into total silence. Sleep requires the brain to enter a specific biological and emotional state. Force creates friction and resistance. Invitation allows the body to settle into rest on its own. Aiko, a mother in Japan, found her solution by following an ancient piece of advice. Stop pushing children toward sleep and start walking them toward it. This philosophy treats bedtime as a shared transition rather than a task to be completed. To master this approach, we have to look past the surface-level defiance and address the 3 psychological barriers that drive a child's resistance. Bedtime resistance is usually a physiological or emotional response to environmental shock, the anxiety of the unknown, or a sudden sense of isolation. The first barrier is nervous system shock. All day, a child exists in a bright, moving world. Dropping them instantly into a pitch-black room is jarring. The body resists that sudden halt, just as it would resist stopping instantly during a full sprint. The Japanese solution is the slow descent. Instead of a sudden drop, create a gentle glide path beginning 60 minutes before the bedroom. During this hour, systematically lower home stimulation by turning off screens, dimming lights, and lowering your voice to a whisper. This works because of the mirroring effect. When a parent intentionally slows their own movements and breathing, the child's nervous system begins to downregulate to match that calm energy. This eliminates the physiological shock. By the time the child reaches the bed, their body has already begun releasing the hormones necessary for sleep. The second barrier is the anxiety of the unknown. Since children have very little autonomy during the day, they often use bedtime as the one place they can push back and exert control over their surroundings. You neutralize this need for control with the anchor of ritual. This sequence never changes. Bath, pajamas, teeth, and exactly 2 books, unhurried in the same order every night. This predictable sequence removes the anxiety of surprise. When a child knows exactly what follows, their brain begins to prepare for sleep automatically. The ritual dissolves power struggles because the routine itself dictates the next step. The child feels safe within the familiarity of the sequence. The third and deepest barrier is disconnection. For a child, the lights going out represents the longest physical separation they experience all day. A request for water is often a bid for proximity, giving the child a reason to delay the isolation of the dark. Fill this need through the heart of connection, spending unhurried minutes fully present. When a child's emotional cup is full, delay tactics stop. Meeting this need for connection before you leave the room allows the child to let go and surrender to sleep. The slow descent, the anchor of ritual, and the heart of connection work together to create a true invitation to sleep. This approach removes the need for sticker charts, bribes, or yelling. It focuses on the environment and the relationship rather than the enforcement of rules. Bedtime transforms. It stops being a hurdle you have to clear and becomes the calmest part of the family's day. It's easy to treat these routines as a chore. But the years where a child needs to be tucked in are brief and finite. Eventually, there will be a last story and a last song in the dark. You won't know it's the last time when it happens. If you stop pushing towards sleep to escape, you can treat these quiet minutes as moments your child will remember most. Start walking them towards sleep and watch the battle melts into connection.